Hey collective, this your girl Mel. I call myself Mel on this channel. I got so many channels, it's ridiculous. I got Empress Mad, I got Miss Tate Talks Tarot and Tea. I got my YouTube at Beauty Brains and Tarot the Mystic. Um, Also my social media business page is Empress Mad at Beauty Brains and Tarot. I think my Instagram is Miss Tate Talks Tarot or something. It could be Empress Man. I don't know, but I got multiple pages. But so that's why this was one of my lost pages or whatever. So that's why y'all don't see me on this page like that because and this was kind of like honestly, I wasn't really even intending on making this a tarot card page. But I am, but I did also say that I will be fluctuating back and forth between open discussions and tarot readings depending on how I feel. Lately, when I come on here, I be feeling more inclined to do my tarot card readings versus my just open discussions. And also, I think another part of that is just to simply say that I already got open discussion, stuff recorded. It's just I literally just have not taken the time to like edit it and get it uploaded. But of course, like I had already told everybody who is going to choose to follow me on this page, it will be at my discretion. If you want strictly like tarot stuff like that, you can just inbox me. I will give you those specific platforms. But one of the many you can always go to will be Beauty Brains and Tarot the Mystic on YouTube. Okay, you can always do that. I'm back. Yeah. So with that being said, yeah, it's just gonna be at my discretion, y'all. So, but if it's like if you just prefer like tarot readings. Say for instance you just prefer tarot readings and you may don't like the open discussions, although my open discussions also will be uploaded on my platform at Beauty Brains Tarot the Mystic. As soon as I can get them edited and determine how I want to upload them, they will be uploaded. But outside that, we can go ahead and get into this reading. I feel like this gonna more so be a message of healing for my divine feminine collectives, or really anybody who's willing to listen, because I know masculine energy sometimes we need in space to heal as well. So I don't want to make it seem like it's just all about feminines. But I can't lie, as I'm touching these cards and doing the shit that I'm doing, I can't help but feel like it could be more so. I feel like it's like a global situation of feminine energy just trying to heal, and I think that's gonna be important just for the world in general. Yes, because we do have overcoming obstacles. So I feel like for a lot of my divine feminines, you definitely could be overcoming. I freed myself from fear and trusted the universe. I point my thoughts to the beauty within and around me. I create light with my spiritual power, and in knowledge I overcome all doubts. Power and knowledge I overcome all doubts. So I feel like we definitely I feel like you waited for that big moment, Divine Feminine Collective. I kind of feel like that a lot of my Divine Feminines that I'm talking about, masculines, you're not included once again. I mean, not excluded once again, but y'all can just follow up. Just take the energy as it goes, because tarot is not gender specific nor zodiac sign specific. It's energetically speaking. So we just gonna take it how it go, okay? Light. I strive to improve myself and embrace all that life brings me. I grow progressively stronger. So I feel like right now you working to overcome obstacles, and I feel like you just doing a lot of stuff. Or if you're not, you should be. I feel like my divine feminine collective who this is gonna resonate with. Maybe that's how you've been feeling. Like you need to just take some time to yourself, focus on healing. I feel like because I can't help but feel like a lot of my divine feminine collective, you kind of have. Overextended yourself in many situations, and with you overextending yourself, I feel like you have found yourself in difficult moments of time. I feel like you probably could have felt like people should have would have could have had your back, whether it was romantic, platonic, other career wise, whatever. But I just can't help but pick up that in a lot of my divine feminines, and I feel this energy very heavy because I'm an empath as well. I feel like that you just get to the point where you're tired of the self-sacrifice in general. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in whatever dimensions, in whatever ways, you still self-sacrifice, whether it was a career, whether it was romantically, whether it was because of a friendship, whether it was because of family. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for my divine feminist with whom I'm talking to, I feel like you kind of was still kind of left empty-handed. If I'm gonna be honest, it say I it say it's a love myself. That's what it says. It says I choose to see myself as noble, beautiful, um, I choose to see myself as noble, beautiful, and positive. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I know that I am being a being of light, and I allow myself to shine. And I feel like this is, I want to say to my divine feminines and whoever is going to resonate with this video, that this is your time at this moment. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that your time, I mean, generally, I feel like that for my divine feminines and others who I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that this is your time and space to live and be you. Listen, I pay attention to the world around me. Signs and symbols lead me to success. I listen and discover the path to eternity. I feel like I'm definitely getting that a lot of my divine feminine collective could definitely be on some form of a spiritual journey or can be in deep consideration of that. In general, whichever way, I feel like that you have been getting a lot of signs and synchronicities leading you in that direction, okay? Because at the end of the day, I feel like what's important for my divine feminine collective at this moment is that you get a peace of mind, because I can't help but feel like that a lot of times you kind of found yourself coming up short, like in a lot of situations. People that should have gave, should have, would have, could have, did something different towards you, they probably could have just stabbed you in the back. I'm getting a lot of backstabbing energy. I'm getting like a lot of people drag your name through the mud. I'm getting a lot of lies, deception, energy, trickery, all of the above. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like right now you just focusing on peace, or feel that you should focus on peace. And it says, through love, release, and interactivity, I know peace. I have a gentle perspective on life, and I meet each step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear. And I feel like sometimes you feel like that I feel like my collective of feminists, y'all feel like that it's a crime to like think about yourself, or you feel like that you never have time to think about yourself. But I feel like the time is now. I believe in myself, in life, in the goodness of God. Therefore, I have the ability to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is bathed in divine light, and my heart is open to the universe. I feel like that you're really just trying to open yourself up spiritually. I'm getting a lot of spiritual, strong desire to spiritually align. And just FYI, if one step at a time, okay? So just be kind and gentle with yourself. If you ever feel that you need to withdraw your energy, a lot of you, this is exactly how you feel. It couldn't have even been like something specifically that happened. It could have just been, you could just been a feminine, or maybe not a feminine, you could be a masculine. But what I'm saying is, like, you just have a tendency to kind of like self-sacrifice, and I feel like right now it's more important to you that you just want to move on, do something different. It says thank you next, you know what I'm saying? So I do pick up that you have been, or you have already rejected a lot of people. I feel like this rejection could range from relationships, could range from family. I'm getting strong emphasis on relationships, definitely. Romantic relationships even. I feel like that you also could be giving me hopeless romantic energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always just made yourself so readily available. I just want to say the time is, I feel like it's time for my divine feminine collective, whoever is willing to listen, that you need to take this time for you. I feel like that you gave money into a lot of situations, people, places, things, situations that really didn't have nothing to do with you. Not only did it have nothing to do with you, but it was like, you really, not to say that you did it with the intentions of getting something back. No, that's not what you did. I'm saying that, but you did it, but you would think that in the world's in a person's mind, that they would think enough of you to be like, let me return the favor. Because I feel like I do got a lot of divine feminists who could potentially self-sacrifice, what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual haters, I told you. You definitely could be someone who's very much so spiritually inclined. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you may be a spiritualist, such as myself, but you have a lot of spiritual haters. You know what I'm saying? They hate on your spirituality. They hate on your spirituality, light, and magic power. Okay? And for you, this shit just kind of getting old. It says the same shit different day, and that's just something. I feel like you even been going through this shit even since a child. Remember I said fake smiles, because I was saying that it could be platonic, romantic, platonic, romantic, or other, okay? Because what? You a queen rising. So I feel like if you were looking for a sign, any signs and synchronicities, which I feel like for a lot of my divine feminine collective who this is going to resonate with, you actually have already received those kinds of synchronicities. Keep going, and continue to reflect, release, and purge. I'm definitely getting a lot of purging. Definitely could be meditating, or feel some of you can already be meditating, or it could just be like you feel the need to just basically self-nourish. You know what I'm saying? It says jackpot as well. With the jackpot, it says winning money, got rich inheritance, unexpected money. So I feel like with you finally choosing yourself, I feel like that you're gonna have a lot of abundance in life in general. I feel like that you're gonna see abundance, not only financially, but in all parts parts of your life my divine feminine collective is going to resonate with. And once again, collective, even if you're not a divine feminine, but I am predominantly speaking to feminine energy, just place the energy where it go, because this reading could potentially resonate with you, and you may not be a divine feminine. You can be a male, you know, and you could be a male in feminine energy, or you can just be a male in general. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, whoever you are, I'm just saying that your time is now. Is basically what I'm getting at with this reading. Once again, y'all can follow up with me at Beauty Rising Tarot the Mystic. If you like my style and you like what I do, and I will be back on here with open discussion as early as I can. Okay, collective. Other than that, you have a great day. Bye.